The 10 NBA busts to come straight from high school. Before we start, I want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to SporTastic. Here are the 10 NBA busts to come straight from high school. Number 10, Ndodi Abi. The Minnesota Timberwolves picked Abi with their 26th overall pick in 2003. Four of the top picks of this draft were LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, Chris Bosh, and Dwayne Wade. The 6'9" UK-born forward from Nigeria appeared in 19 games over 2 seasons in Minnesota and was released just after 2 seasons. He averaged 0.8 points per game and 0.2 rebounds in his rookie campaign, and played 5 preseason games for the Mavericks in 2006. He averaged 5.2 points per game during the 5 games and was subsequently waived before the start of the 2006 season. He played the rest of his career overseas. Number 9, Corleone Young. Corleone Young was taken by the Pistons in the second round as the 40th pick in 1998. Although a late pick, his draft selection is sandwiched between Rafer Alston at number 39 and Coutinho Mobley at number 41. Young was a 6'7" forward who demonstrated guard-like skill and athleticism in high school. He was a top college recruit that played only 3 NBA games and scored a total of 13 points. When David Stern discussed implementing a new age limit for entry into the NBA, many cited Young's lackluster career as an example.
I told the young kids that today when I spoke to the players. I spoke to them about that when I also introduced Alonzo Moore.
Number 8, Leon Smith. Smith was selected with the 29th pick in the 1999 draft by the San Antonio Spurs and was immediately traded to the Mavericks. Unfortunately, he suffered from mental health issues that derailed his NBA career. Smith received psychiatric treatment for throwing a rock through a car window and swallowing approximately 250 aspirin tablets in early 2000. He had a short stint with Atlanta in 2002, where he played 14 games, averaging 2.2 points per game and 2.2 rebounds per game. He would play 1 game for Seattle before he was out of the league. Number 7, Martell Webster. Though Webster played 10 seasons in the NBA, he never met the expectations of a 6th draft pick. He was considered a 5-star recruit out of high school, but in his best season, he averaged 11.4 points per game and 3.9 rebounds. He demonstrated his abilities in a handful of games throughout his career, but lacked the consistency of a star. He missed a significant amount of time due to a foot injury and back surgeries that forced him to play his last game in the NBA at age of 29. Webster retired with career averages of 8.7 points per game and 3.1 rebounds per game. Number 6, Eddie Curry. Curry was taken 4th overall by the Bulls in the 2001 NBA draft. He was an imposing 7-footer who was named Mr. Basketball in the state of Illinois in 2001. He wasn't all that bad for the Bulls and led the NBA in field goal percentage in his second season. Likewise, when he played with the Knicks, he averaged 19.5 points per game and 7 rebounds per game in the 2006-2007 season. However, Curry would balloon to over 300 pounds and was never able to put up those numbers again. He settled for career averages of 12.9 points per game and 5.2 rebounds per game, and never made an all-star team. Although he won an NBA championship with the Miami Heat in 2012, he didn't play during that playoff run. Number 5, Darius Miles. Miles was selected by the Clippers as the 3rd pick in the 2000 NBA draft. As the highest drafted high schooler at the time, Miles had high energy, athleticism, and height which allowed him to get to the basket and finish at the rim. But without a jump shot and defensive skill, his game had limitations. 6 seasons into the league, Miles suffered a serious injury to his right knee and missed 2 seasons as a result. He made a brief comeback with the Grizzlies in 2008-2009, but never demonstrated his former quickness. In his 7 seasons in the league, Miles averaged a mediocre 10.1 points per game and 4.9 rebounds per game. He would never make it to the playoffs. Number 4, Desonga Diop. The infamous 2001 draft that saw Kawan Brown and Eddie Curry picked directly out of high school also produced Diop, who was selected 8th overall by the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Senegalese 7-footer averaged 14.6 points per game and 13.2 rebounds to go along with 8.1 blocks per game during his final year in high school at the prestigious Oak Hill Academy. During the NBA career, his numbers did not compare. His best years were a 3-year span in Dallas in which he peaked at 3 points per game and 5.4 rebounds a game. As a hyped shot blocker, he averaged just 1 block per game over his career. He currently works for the Utah Jazz as a coaching associate. Number 3, Jonathan Bender. Jonathan Bender was selected 5th overall in the 1999 draft class that saw Ron Artest, Manu Ginobili, and Sean Marion picked after him. Standing almost 7 feet tall, this lanky power forward had the athleticism and skill to be successful. In his NBA debut, he scored in double digits. Unfortunately, his career was hampered with persistent injuries to his right knee. He sporadically played 8 seasons in the NBA and retired with horrendous career averages of 5.5 points per game and 2.2 rebounds. Luckily for the Raptors, they were able to swap him to Indiana for Antonio Davis. Though Bender showed spurts of his talent in select games, he was never reliable and certainly never was an all-star. Number 2, Robert Swift. Swift was drafted 12th overall in 2004 by the Seattle Supersonics. At 7'1", he played poorly in his first 2 seasons in the league and he tore his right ACL after playing just 1 minute in preseason game. After missing his 3rd season to this injury, he returned, only to injure the same knee, forcing his exit from the NBA after 97 career games, over 4 seasons averaging just 4.3 points per game and 4 rebounds per game. It's disappointing that the other prep-to-pro players that were selected after the 7-footer went on to have better careers. Al Jefferson was taken 15 in the same draft and went on to be an all-star. Number 1, Kawhi Brown. Michael Jordan selected Kawhi Brown as the first overall pick for the Wizards in the 2001 NBA draft. He was the first player out of high school to ever be picked number 1. As a senior, Brown averaged High School Player of the Year, but miserably underachieved in the NBA with career averages of 6.6 points per game and 5.5 rebounds a game. He was traded with a number of players and 2 first-round draft picks for Pau Gasol. Brown bounced around the NBA playing with 7 teams over his 12-year career, never performing to the level Jordan expected. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the next 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.